Hey guys, it's Jake here, and welcome to tutorial number 17. This is going to be another short tutorial, hopefully, but I'd just like to talk to you guys about one little thing before we get into the code. But actually, I just watched a 51-minute long YouTube presentation. Well, it was recorded from the Google I/O conference. So basically, it was all about game development with HTML5 and JavaScript. And I feel kind of bad because in our code, I kind of taught you guys how to draw using an interval. Now, it's really not recommended at all using an interval. This will work perfectly fine though for our little game that we're making. I just want to point out that when you're actually going to make, say you guys are making this game as your first game, your next game, I want you guys to kind of research for yourselves. I may do a tutorial series on it. I probably will actually. But I want you guys to research for yourselves what request animation frame for JavaScript and HTML5 actually does. It replaces set interval using an interval. But basically, it makes it so that your graphics are much smoother. And actually, it makes it so your graphics are much smoother rather than being a little jumpy sometimes. That's why, but anyways, set interval for our game, that's what I used for my first game, and it works fine. It's just that it's not as performance optimized. But yeah, so guys, if you guys make another game after this, make sure you check out request animation frame. I will probably do a tutorial on it. Also, BMac Gamer, another YouTuber, he today requested a tutorial for multiplayer support for an HTML5 game. Now, I did some research about this today, and multiplayer for HTML5, it takes a little more experience. Like, I'm assuming most of you guys are kind of new to JavaScript. Some of you guys are pretty familiar with it, though. But to make an HTML5 multiplayer game, it takes a little more behind-the-scenes work with servers and stuff like that. But I may get into that. I'm not sure yet. I myself have never made an HTML5 multiplayer game yet. It depends on what game you're trying to make. If you want multiplayer support, then that would probably be a good thing. Anyways, I may get into that. I may not. But there's other people out there, I'm sure, that have done tutorials or even written about it on blogs and stuff, how to make an HTML5 multiplayer game. Like even blogs I've seen this morning, I've been on. But anyways, I will put the link to this in the description. This gave me a big eye-opener because my current project that I'm working on, I'm doing a lot of things that I should be doing differently. And basically, over the next week or two, I'm going to be going back to my my current project and fixing it up to make it more not compatible, but more optimized for browsers. So yeah, that's probably going to take a day maybe, not that long, but it'll take a little bit. Anyways, on to this tutorial, and in this tutorial, we are going to be making the enemy jet randomly appear over on this side of the canvas, out of the canvas, so it comes in from the left or from the right. Okay, so let's forget about that for now and go down to our enemy functions area. Now, the draw X and the draw Y. If you guys remember, we randomly set a math.random and times game width. This gives us a random number between 0 and the game's width. So between 0 and 800. And the Y one gives a random number between 0 and 360. And 360 is about the top of this grass here, just to make it so the jet doesn't go flying through the grass, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's go back here. And to make this, actually, you guys should remember also, math.floor rounds it downwards to the nearest whole integer. So it's not like point blah, 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 blah. It's just one whole number, like 360 or something. Anyways, to make the jets randomly appear off to the right, that basically takes into consideration the X value, because the Y value is the up and down, and we want the jet to appear in here, but we want the jet to appear over in the X further right. So, to make that happen, all we actually have to do is we want to take out game width actually. And this is just my preference. I'm going to type in 1,000. Oops, 1,000, not 10. 1,000. Now this is going to give us a random number between 0 and 1,000. 0 and 1,000 goes to about somewhere, well, it's 800, so somewhere over here is 1,000. Now let's just take a, no, don't take a guess, but just think for a second. If we move that 0 to 1,000 over to here, it'll be from 800 to 1,800, which is way over here somewhere. Now, if I change, to get that basically, all you do after this bracket, you put plus game width. What this is going to do is give us, actually I'll show you guys what it does actually. Just like I did in our last tutorial, I will go to the developer tools in the console, paste this in, and yep, that should work. And basically what this is going to do, it is going to give us a random number between 0 and 1,000, and then whatever that number is, it's going to add our game width, which is 800. So let's assume this gives us 500. We're going to get 500 plus 800, which means it's somewhere over here. But let me make this simpler. Let's say the random number happens to be 0. 0 plus game width means that the minimum random x value can be 0 plus game width. So it'll be the minimum x value will be on the right side, just past the end of the canvas. Now let's assume we get the maximum random value of 1,000 and we add the game width. We are going to get 1,000 and then game width is going to be somewhere way over there. So that means our jet will randomly appear between this line and somewhere 1,000 plus game width. It's anywhere in there. So if I press enter on this, 800 right on. So that means our canvas will be our jet would have appeared right on 800, which is kind of scary that I came right to that. 965, 1457, 1313. So basically it's going to keep appearing. The jet's going to appear somewhere over here. So let's go back into our code and make sure that's saved. Yep, it is. Now if I just pull that down, if I refresh, the jet will fly in from the right. We'll just give it a second or two. We move around, do some little dancing. There's our jet. And it's just going out now. Now if I press refresh, Command R, it's going to keep coming in by itself. And that is exactly what we want. Now, next tutorial, we are going to be making more jets, more than one jet, come through the right side over here by themselves, basically. And actually, before we do that, just to make it a little... Actually, no, that's actually perfect the way we have it. So, thanks for watching, guys. In next tutorial, we're going to be making the jet come in from the right, or more jets, automated. We're going to make it automated so that a lot of jets come in from the right and go out through the left. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next tutorial.